Thornhill man brought his inspirational message to some Toronto youngsters today. The sledge hockey superstar overcame adversity, and he's now showing others how to follow his lead.
A team focused on common goals can deliver powerful results. Paul Rosen is ranked the #1 sledge hockey goalie in the world, and he's the inspirational leader of the Canadian national sledge hockey team. From a leg he shattered, ending his promising hockey career, to a life-saving operation that took his right leg, changing life as he knew it. Paul Rosen has developed a strategy for dealing with life's unexpected turns.
Paul Rosen is an incredible athlete and a great motivational speaker.
I was born an able-bodied person. After 23 surgeries, had my right leg amputated above the knee, and now I'm an athlete with a disability.
You've probably never seen sledge hockey or might not have been around too many disabled people before, but whether you play hockey in a sled like we do, or whether you play hockey standing up like Ed Belfour or Mary Lemieux, or whether you play hockey like Cassie Campbell or some of the greatest women players in the world, it's hockey, no matter what.
Sledge hockey is disabled ice hockey. It's exactly the same, except that we are in buckets, in form-fitted buckets. Everybody has a disability from the waist down. Other than that, it's the same exact game.
I lost my leg in June of 1999. Okay, I had a real bad infection from a knee replacement, and the doctors thought I was going to die at one point. When they amputated my leg and I lived, at that point I knew I was going to do something special with my life, but I didn't know what. I had the opportunity to meet some incredible athletes who happen to be disabled. And I want to tell you that's a huge, huge thing to me. They're not disabled athletes, they're athletes that happen to be disabled. Do you guys understand what I mean? That's really the only difference between me and you guys. Is in the morning I put this leg on, and at night I take it off. Other than that, we're exactly the same, okay? I've achieved some incredible things in my life, and every single one of you can do the same thing.
I met a 12-year-old sledge hockey player who's missing 3 limbs. He only has 1 arm, and he told me that if you have your heart and your brain, you can accomplish anything. He inspires me.
You don't start an elite career at 40, you end an elite career at 40. He said, no, I want you to do it. I want you to do it for me. And I wrote in my catching glove the initials SS for him. And I went to the training camp and I made the team. At the age of 41 years old, I made the team. And it was one of the most incredible, incredible things I've ever done.
One of the greatest honors I have is to play with 15 phenomenal athletes who happen to be disabled. It's an honor for me. It inspires me every day to become a better person and a better player. Todd Nicholson, our captain, probably the greatest leader I've ever had the opportunity to play with.
This is Paul Rosen, who's the goaltender for Canada's sledge hockey team. I was amazed to hear that Canada's never won the Paralympic gold in sledge hockey. What are your chances of getting it this time?
Well, we have a lot of respect for all of our opponents, but we're going to be prepared and we will bring back the gold.
As crazy as this sounds, I'm walking out with 50,000 people, and what are the chances? I look in the crowd and I see my dad, and my dad's crying. I've never seen my dad cry. He's a tough guy, tough old guy, truck driver, right? And he's crying because he was proud of me, because I made it. And I'm saying to myself, this is insane, this is great. This is unbelievable. You've actually made it, Paul. This sweater to me means so much. And to the average person, it might be just a $300 sweater. But every time I hold the sweater, every time I smell the sweater, it reminds me that I did it, that I set a goal a long time ago when I was 15 to become a professional hockey player. And it took me losing my leg and 30 years later to do it, to represent my country, to have one of the greatest feelings in the world. If you have the opportunity to wear the Canadian sweater, to play the greatest game in the world, in my opinion, hockey, for the greatest country in the world, Canada, it is a thrill that I cannot describe to you.
And Paul Rosen, welcome back. You're the Paralympic sledge hockey goaltender 4th place last time. You're going to Torino. The plan is bring back the gold?
Definitely.
Good to see you, man.
Gold or nothing.
All right.
I decided to take this for what it's worth and do the best that I possibly could. The doctors didn't understand that. So from that point on, I tried to stay away from negative people, because the worst thing that you could do, guys, is be negative. I didn't lose my leg, I gained my life.
So I have two choices: to be miserable and not have a leg, or to be happy and not have a leg. I chose to be happy.
It's choice number 1. Cry about it, be upset, go for psychiatric evaluation, turn into a miserable person, get divorced, have my kids so they can't stand me, lose all my friends, and I'm not going to have a leg, because we've determined the leg's not coming back. Or I can say, you know what? I'm going to become the best person I can be. I'm going to become the best husband, the best father, the best friend. I have an opportunity to speak to you guys about becoming a disabled athlete in a great country, playing a great game, overcoming so many challenges. And I'm still not going to have my leg. To me, it was a simple choice. And that's what I did. I said, I'm choosing life.
Family is the most important thing to me. I would never have come this far without them.
Surround yourselves with good people, because I would have never, ever made it through what I went through without my family, my wife's parents, my friends, and my kids. Every day, they taught me to keep going.
I thought it was truly great how he made the most out of his situation, defied all odds, and even though he was put in a really tough place, he still stayed positive and is a good role model to all of us.
The reaction I get is phenomenal. That people say to me that I've given them a new hope to believe in themselves and to realize that they can achieve absolutely anything, which makes me feel great.
For 3 years, all I did was struggle to stay alive. And now I'm healthy. And now life begins. Now I can't, well, what am I going to do? I have to get a job. I have to think, but I have one leg, so now I have to change everything. Everything that I've thought of for years and years and years. And I'm saying to myself back in my mind, well, no, you don't have to change anything. You have goals, just keep them in mind, but just change the way you have to get to them. You can still do it. Be the best one-legged person you could be in the world.
I live by 3 words: loyalty, belief, and forgiveness. Be loyal to your family and the people that care about you. Always believe in yourself, because you can achieve anything. And forgive people around you, because it's the greatest feeling to forgive.
It is so easy to criticize somebody, get mad at somebody, and it's so difficult to forgive, but it is so fulfilling to forgive. It's one thing that when I can forgive somebody or somebody can forgive me, it's a feeling that it feels so incredible. And I beg you guys to think about it when you go home tonight or tomorrow. Think about something in your life with a friend or with a person at work or whatever. Think about giving them a chance and forgiving them. You'll be the better person.
Dan Snyder played with the Atlanta Thrashers. You may remember he died in a tragic car accident. His uncle Jeff is our coach. He's taught me about the word forgiveness. I live by that every day.
Guys, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to talk to you.
One of the hottest keynote speakers in Canada, Paul Rosen is ready to motivate, educate, and inspire your team. A powerful presentation based on his own story of courage and determination, both on and off the ice. Inspirational speaker, Paralympic athlete, family man. Paul Rosen delivers a highly entertaining experience about overcoming adversity, competing at a world-class level, and the power of turning dreams into reality.
You can overcome anything. I know, because I did it.